out with Cosmic right here. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing fine.
Right. You had quite the match in the Rumble.
I know, right? I'm still feeling it.
You kicked ass, though. Good job, good job. All right, let everybody know what you're selling.
I'm selling t-shirts. So this is my art. I mean, I didn't draw it, but I paid for it. Close enough, right? This little crop top, it says your daddy's favorite. Photos. I got my little stickers and an acrylic stand. Here she is. Cute, right? You can put her on your desk and look at her and fall in love like you're doing with me. And these stickers are free, so you can feel free to grab those if you want.
All right, where can everybody get this great merch you got going?
So you can obviously hit me up on my Instagram. It's Yes Cosmic, as in Yes Cosmic, anything you want on at IG, and I'll send it out to you guys as soon as you purchase it.
All right, make sure everybody follows Cosmic. Who taught you how to rap?
Well, I spent some time working at McDonald's, and part of like their training is like you gotta take the things and you gotta like fold them the right way, you gotta wrap them the right way. So like I didn't last very long, as you could tell. I just wasn't. It wasn't for me. Like it wasn't for me. It's not for everybody. I'm currently jobless outside professional wrestling, so I really hope that this takes off because the cardboard box like just isn't keeping me insulated at night anymore.
You need to put your priorities in.
You think I should go back to McDonald's?
No.
You think Ronald will take me back? Ronald.
Grimace.
Grimace. Yeah. Well, Grimace is working with the Mets now. So do you think I could get a job with the Mets?
Probably
get a good job with
probably
the Mets?
be in the starting lineup for the Mets.
Starting lineup for the Mets. I'll take that.
I don't think that's gonna work.
You don't think why don't you think it's gonna work?
I don't think it's gonna work. Anyway. Here, Robles, Chica de la Ola Ola, you're facing off against Tiffany Avatar, Kaiju Pro Wrestling. What are your thoughts going into that match?
First of all, this should come as no surprise as I had won the #1 contendership back in March. And you guys know the Phoenix title is blue, and I have a beautiful red belt from Warrior Breed Wrestling. And you guys know red, blue, and the star of the island, La Chica de Ola Ola, would make a great flag of representation carrying more titles back home. God knows that title seriously needs a vacation with me.
All right, so what are your thoughts for Tiffany?
She's the cotton candy princess. She's so used to getting sweet and everything. She's gonna get cavities not only on her tooth, but she's gonna get a really, really bad heartache when she loses that title. So girl, I don't even know why you're trying. Like, you're double shotted. What are you doing?
All right, make sure you get your tickets for Kaiju Pro Wrestling in Bristol, Connecticut.
You better get your tickets.
All right, go ahead.
In a protector, by the way.
Yeah.
So you really were thinking.
I know you got to go, but how do you feel being here real quick?
I am so excited to be here.
What about, Michael Myers?
We could add 2 more dents to this chair.
Follow her. Where can you follow you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at
So I'm out of this bitch. Got a big match tonight at Victory Pro Wrestling, right, Brent?
Yes? Hola, hola. First of all, I have to say it if not, it's not me. I'm so sorry.
I wish I could, what is it, Bing?
Papa Dank, do you edit these videos? Steven Azar. You don't want to miss this one. No.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and today I have a very special guest all the way from my friends down south. The one, the only, Big Hoss. What's up?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you, man? That's a nice title.
Thank you. They take care of me at OCW, that's for sure.
Let everybody know what championship that is and what you are the
That
champion.
is the Tag Team Championship at LM Control Wrestling in Hoxie, Arkansas.
Ooh, and who's your tag team partner?
Austin O'Malley.
Austin O'Malley. Look at everybody saying hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
What's up? Serena saying hello to you as well. The booker of the show. Oh, who's this? Cassie says the hottest big man around. Ooh, look at that.
They're everywhere I go, man. They're everywhere I go.
It's hard being sexy, right?
That's right. Big and sexy.
Big and sexy.
Size matters.
Uh-huh. Man, you got a lot of people here saying hello to you, man. That's good. All right, let everybody know how you fell in love with professional wrestling.
So I fell in love with professional wrestling whenever I was just a kid. Me and my dad would watch it, and my dad. I learned some few new cuss words watching my dad watching wrestling.
Really? What'd you learn?
Uh, this was back during the Attitude Era, so anything went. And I want to say D Generation X was his favorite group.
Mine too.
And so whenever they came to Little Rock, Arkansas, my dad, it was actually SmackDown versus Raw.
Hmm.
And my dad got us front row seats. We actually got to meet some of the talent. And my dad looked like a smaller version of Big Show. And he was about 6'6", 485 pounds.
Wow.
So, it made me want to get back into wrestling. I started wrestling back in 2016
Hmm.
with Antonio. He's now owns his own show called South Central Wrestling here in Arkansas. And whenever I was sick, doing cancer and chemo, I fell back in love with watching wrestling. And I was like, you know what? If that guy can do that, Big Hoss can do that.
Right.
And after chemo, I told my oncologist what I was going to do. And he looked at me, he said, "Boy, are you crazy?"
I can imagine that's what he said to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I started training, and I've only been in the business for about 6, 7 months now. So I'm fresh.
You're fresh into it. Okay, and you're already a
Yes,
champ. Look at that.
yes, sir.
All right. Being 6 months in, is it what you expected it to be, or is it not?
It's definitely not what I expected. Some good, some bad.
Okay.
But, that's anywhere you go, and that's life nowadays. So I'm definitely still learning the business, and I'm starting to trust myself more, you know,
Okay.
in this business. So,
All right. Now tell me, who was your first opponent? Was it a singles or a tag team? And what were your thoughts during your first match?
so let me think back. My first official match was, I want to say it was a triple threat match. And one of them guys, his name is Dex. He goes by the Big Deal Sex Appeal. And he's from AWE here in Searcy, Arkansas. And the other guy, oh, Papa Dank, I don't want to lie to you.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But I do remember that Dex was definitely in it. And he's a young kid. He's about 19, But, being 32, wrestling a 19-year-old, it was definitely a challenge, because he's in
Okay.
a lot better shape than I am.
Right. Okay.
So,
Um, so let's talk about opponents you want to wrestle that you haven't wrestled yet in the independent scene.
K Toomer is one of them.
Okay.
And he's wrestles at Memphis. One of them I am actually getting my shot at next month at WWP in Oil Trough.
Okay.
And his name is Ray Ivy.
Ray Ivy.
Yes,
I know,
sir.
I know that guy.
Oh, yeah. he's a vet. He's a 20 some odd year vet, and win or lose, I can definitely take something positive away from that match.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Good. Learn a
Yes,
lot in
sir.
that match. 100%. All right. Now tell me some of your short-term goals in wrestling. What do you hope to accomplish in the next 6 months?
In the next 6 months, I want to be better at my cardio in the ring, because being 32, being over 400 pounds, um, being a cancer survivor, I've only been cancer free for a little over 2 years now.
Hmm.
I'm definitely, I'm struggling out there, to wrestle a 10, 15-minute match, and these young kids, I mean, they're just, making it look easy out there.
Right.
And I want my body to be able to hold up and take a beating and recover faster.
Okay. So what kind of steps are you taking to achieve that?
I'm starting to work it out a lot more than what I was. At first I thought, my size alone will get me far, which might be true, but I don't want to sit there and be a weekend warrior, if
Right.
that makes any sense.
Right.
I want to be in the gym. My goal plan is in 6 months to be around 350, which is
Right.
about close to 100 pounds off.
Right.
So,
Okay. Have you changed your diet? I'm only asking this because I
well,
recently
Papa
I
Dank,
have.
it's hard whenever you're an independent professional wrestler. We started doing meal prepping,
Okay.
but for the last 6, 7 months, I ain't gonna lie to you. We've been eating a lot of drive-through, takeout,
Yeah.
because
I
it's
know.
easy,
I know.
just
I,
grab and go.
I'm telling you, I know how it is, man. Recently, the last 2 weeks now, going on my third week, I cut all my carbs out and I'm just eating meats, so I can
Oh,
like
there you
shed.
go.
I want to just shed 20 pounds because I think I gained 20 pounds in the last 8 months just because of that stuff, eating out and eating late and
Oh,
all this
yeah.
stuff. So now, like, I'm doubling my efforts with the gym, and I've been a gym person for the last 6 years, and the last
Right.
8 months, I got sick like 8 months ago. I had RSV,
Oh,
and,
okay.
and it hit me hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I haven't been to the gym like I was, so I was going like
Right.
6 days a week, and I think
Oh,
that
wow.
and the combination of eating junk, probably that's where I packed down the pounds a little bit. So now
Sure.
I'm reeling myself back, and I'm like, no, I got to do something now before it gets too late and it go too far. And that's what I did. I cut
Right.
that out, and I actually feel better.
Oh, yeah. Whenever I came off I used to be a truck driver. And whenever I came off the road, I was almost 500 pounds. I was almost as big as my dad
Yeah, because
was.
what's out there? McDonald's, Wendy's.
Gas station burritos,
Yeah, yeah,
Crispitos.
exactly, exactly.
Yes,
Now I go to
sir.
Wendy's, I have a large chili, and that's what I eat with
That's
a
what my
drink.
dad always got. He ain't with us anymore. He passed away back in 2014. But, every time we go out, he'd get a baked potato and a chili at Wendy's.
Right,
And, we pour a little of that chili in the baked potato and he would go to town.
right. Man, that's the baked potato you gotta cut.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, you gotta cut it.
Being, country boys, we love our baked potatoes.
Yeah, no, man, I couldn't live without my fries for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's gotten to the point I don't eat like before I even started doing no carbs again. I was just not eating fries because there's so much carbs in that meal that you're eating. It's
Yeah,
tough.
it don't matter if you put sodium on it or not,
Yeah,
salt. And, yeah,
it's tough,
especially if
man.
you fry them. If you bake them, they're not as bad, but they're not as good either.
Yeah, man. I've struggled with my weight since I was a kid. I was really
Oh, yeah.
heavy, and I was really thin, and then I was really heavy again when I was married, and I kind of
Right.
reeled myself in and got thin again. It's tough, man. And any support that you want. You know, I'm here if if or a resource if you want to reach out to me outside of the
Thank
podcast.
you.
And because I know how tough it is. Even now, when I did no carbs, like the first 4 days, I thought I was literally going through drug withdrawal. It was so
Oh
terrible.
yeah.
It was terrible.
Oh yeah.
So
It's
I
easy.
understand the journey, man. I was like 100 pounds heavier
Right.
me and my wife at the time separated, and I just said one
Gotcha.
day, I said, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the gym and work out and do all that stuff, and that's what I've been doing since. In the last 8 months, I got sick, whatever. So I'm trying to reel myself in. So I know the struggles. Trust me,
Oh
I know
yeah.
that. But I believe you could do this. You got a lot of
Oh yeah.
support system. I can see in the chats a lot of everybody supporting
Yeah, I'm a pretty likable guy, but it's just whenever I get in that mindset of big hoss, you know,
you.
uh,
Yeah, you can still be
my,
big hoss and still be like
yeah,
jacked.
and being so fresh to the industry,
Right.
I'm start, my old lady, she has to remind me, you're not in the ring anymore. you know, you don't have to be big hoss with me, because big hoss can be a little bit mean when he
Too
wants to be.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Cassie saying, I agree. I can see the support for you is absolutely amazing. Yes, sir, and 100%. I see the support from for Big Hoss over here. All right. Tell me about some of your favorites growing up, man. Like besides DX, like some of your personal favorites.
So Big Show was always, fun to watch. I loved Big Daddy V, Viscera,
Yeah, me too.
uh, Mark Henry. I love, because I've always been big, Papa Dang. I was a senior weighing 290, you know, but I've always had respect for the big man. And now that I'm out there doing it, it's definitely, skyrocketed my respect for these guys that's like the pathway before me. Yokozuna, that guy, whew, you know, it's crazy what that man did being as big as he was.
Amazing. You
It
ever
is.
watch his documentaries on his life? It's crazy.
I've watched some. I've watched one, I know for sure, and that's actually one of my finishers. I've kind of stole from him. Is I do the bonsai drop.
Okay, that's good. All right, hold
So
on. Damage Dustin Kelm says, "Bring that title and quick hiding."
yeah, so I won it about 2 weeks ago, Papa Dank, and in the
Uh huh.
last 2 weeks I've been traveling. I've been showing it off. I've been showing OCW some love, and it's actually. I wrestled a show Friday, that benefit show in Manila.
Hmm.
And, I had fans coming up to me afterwards because it's only about an hour drive from Manila to Hoxie.
Right.
And, they came up to me and they were like, oh, where you a champion at? And I tried to tell them, I said, I'm a tag team champion at Hoxie, Arkansas, at Out of Control Wrestling. And they were like, oh, we don't mind driving an hour for some good wrestling.
Hmm.
Down here it's wrestling, Papa Dank. It's not
Right.
wrestling, it's
It's
wrestling.
wrestling.
That's right.
Man, I gotta make
And
it down there. I gotta make it down to my friends over in Arkansas.
there's a lot of talent down here, Papa Dank. It amazes me. I wrestled a show Saturday at WWP
Hmm.
and wrestling with Pride. And that locker room was full of, talent I've never met before.
I have
But
Rodfather. I gotta make it to TNR. Wrestling is wrestling is amazing. They get made fun of, but that's how we talk.
that's right. That's right.
Let's go over some stuff you got going on. We got TNR Championship Wrestling all Brawl in the Fall, Saturday, August 17th. Coming up this
Yep.
Saturday, right there in Leachville, Arkansas, with OVW star Tony Gunn an OVW star Cal Hero as well. Tell me about this event.
So I had the pleasure to meet both of them, Tony Gunn and Cal Hero, at the last seminar that they did at TNR. And excuse me. And I was only been in the business for about a month.
Uh-huh.
So, I didn't know how to properly do anything. I was going out there just kicking people's butts pretty much. And Tony Gunn, he really helped me. And, Rob Father, Slam, Laser, I'm name dropping out there, but they helped me realize that, I'm a big guy. I shouldn't be out here, letting these little twig boys manhandle me. Because being so fresh in the industry, I didn't want to seriously hurt out there. I'm not going out there to try to seriously hurt somebody. I just want to win.
Right.
And back then I did whatever I had to do to get that win, and it ended up biting me in the butt. So I kind of became gun shy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And along the way, they've helped me to, progress as a big man in this business.
Now, there's also going to be a seminar taking place this Saturday for any professional wrestler from Tony Gunn. Make sure you go sign up. Contact Rob Shirley on Facebook, aka the Rob Father, and get in for that seminar. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, that you don't want to miss this seminar. Even if you're wrestling somewhere later on that night, it's over by 4, maybe,
Right.
No later than 4 or 5. So you have time to make it to your show if you're, in the surrounding areas. This seminar is definitely something, being as green and as new to the business as I am,
Right.
don't pass up on the opportunity to get better.
No, 100%. You can learn from the best right here. OVW superstar Tony Gunn. He's going to be teaching math, psychology, crowd education, footwork, and timing. All important things for any professional wrestler.
Yes, sir.
Because thought we were cool, man. Who's this? Oh, they're telling him to shush there, Big Hoss. Pearson, you know him?
Oh yeah, I whooped up on that little kid last Saturday.
Oh, okay, that's why. He's salty.
He's salty.
He's salty. Cass says, "OP, quit whining." Oh man, here we go.
Yeah, I knew it. I have a lot of respect for her. That's a prestigious P.
Oh, that's prestigious.
That's the most
Oh.
prestigious.
I know prestigious.
Yeah. I got a lot of.
I didn't realize that was his handle.
Very talented young man.
Very talented.
Very talented.
But he's gonna get another ass kicking if he doesn't leave you alone.
Yeah, that's right. he'll be having deja vu from last Saturday.
Darren says, "Big Hoss, get it, bro." That's Alpaca.
Alpaca.
Alpaca. All right, let's talk about some of your hobbies, man. What do you like to do for fun, man?
So I love football. I actually played from the time I was in first grade, which I was too young. My dad had to use my older sister's birth certificate
Oh man.
to get me in. But I mean, I was already as big as a third, fourth grader in the first grade.
Okay. Are
But,
you collecting anything? Do you collect anything?
Oh yeah, I love the Houston Oilers.
Okay.
So I got Houston Oilers football cards. I collect some guns. I love the old school, Super Nintendo,
Mhm.
Nintendo 64. I'm wanting to start collecting action figures again, WWE action figures.
Now you're talking. My stuff.
I've
Look at
had
this.
quite.
I just picked up Maxine.
That's
First
nice.
first time in the line, so you know. And as they're able to snag, hold on, throw her down. And Eddie Guerrero Chase right here.
Oh wow. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And I'm a big Funko guy, as you can see. I got the new Seth Rollins that just came out.
Oh wow.
Very cool. Love my stuff. I got Dominic Luger, which is my favorite, which I'm gonna get signed in November.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, that's my stuff, man. So action figures is my stuff. What kind of action figures do you want? Like, which one do you is on your radar?
So I want first the one. I want Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
The second one I want Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love. And I seen the other day where they have the Yokozuna action figure.
They did. I have that one. It's an ultimate.
They really?
Yeah, I have both. There's a chase too. Actually, I'm looking at it right now. It's over there. That you mentioned.
Oh wow.
The chase was harder to get.
Oh, I bet. And yeah, it's crazy how much they can go for. You know, I've seen some crazy, outrageous prices on things.
I think this particular chase is going for like 70 right now. Yes, Christmas ideas. There you go, Cassie. Christmas ideas for Big Hoss. I was trying to see which. I had a Bray Wyatt sign, but it's here somewhere. I don't see it in front of me, but I know I have a Bray Wyatt signed.
I got you.
Abigail, damage doesn't come. Big Hoss is man. He has better things to do than worry about you. What's he saying? Been waiting for 2 weeks. He says. Uh-oh. Stop whining. Wait your turn. You scrawny little butt.
That's
Man,
crazy.
you got some people who want to get in the ring with you right now, man. They're
I'm
ready.
telling you.
Holy
I'm
cow.
telling you.
Darren says he would buy a Big Hoss action figure.
You know, who knows, you know, what the future holds. But, you know, they're not going to come cheap.
They're not going to go, no, 100, especially when you have custom ones. They're
That's right.
expensive.
That's right.
100%. Big Hoss is back up. Ain't that right, Cassie Stokes? Man, you got a lot of love and support in here, and of course some enemies in there, but I'm sure that you're going to take care of all of them, man.
Oh, yeah.
What are some...
You know, it's one of them things where, you know, I've come across people jealous of Big Hoss along the way. You know, whenever Big Hoss ain't no one to be jealous over. You know, go out there and do you. Don't worry if my size took me somewhere that you know, your size haven't taken you yet. You know, that just means you have to work a little bit harder. Even though my size took me there, it's my job to keep the door open.
100%.
Once I'm there.
Serena wants some Big Hoss t-shirts.
Oh yeah. They're awesome, man. I'm gonna have to show you.
You have shirts?
I do have some shirts. So do you know the woman mudflap girl that's laid out?
Uh-huh.
But mine is a trucker guy.
Oh, really?
Like, with a big old belly that says Big Hoss, and on the back it says Size Matters.
Nice. Where can everybody get a shirt if they want one?
So you can message me on Facebook. Here's
I love it.
and then
I love it. That's awesome.
you can message me on Facebook. You know, follow me on. I do have Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. I don't know how to use much of them, you know, because I'm a little bit older school.
Right.
But I barely know how to work Facebook, Papa Dank. So,
man, I want to follow you now. Big Hoss on Instagram. I see you right there. Bam. Done. Make sure
there
you
you
follow
go. Thank you.
Big Hoss. Make sure everybody follows Big Hoss. Thank you for being on the podcast.
Too.
Oh, Plug your YouTube channel.
Yep. It's Big Hoss. If you can't find it under that, put Big Hoss David Smoker, and it should pop up.
All right. Make sure everybody follows Big Haas. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
I appreciate you. Got to have you on with your tag team partner, man.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
100% Big Haas, but on you. No, you mean YouTube, not Yuru. That happens to me too when I try to spell it.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody.
But much love and respect for y'all. Thank you for having me. I hope you can have me back in the future with my tag team partner.
100%. Now, what do I got going on? I made the announcement earlier. I'll be returning to Big Event New York this November. Make sure everybody stay tuned for that. Make sure you check out some of my friends at NWA in Philly coming up on the 31st. Check out the stars of the NWA, including the Slime Balls up on top. My pals, EC3, La Princesa, Tiffany Nieves will be in the house. Natalie Markova, and more NWA stars. Coming up tomorrow, I have Recombination owner Anthony Cole coming on to talk about some stuff. On Thursday, I have, you probably know this guy, Dorian Vane. This Thursday at 7 p.m. Make sure everybody stay tuned for that. And I'm trying to pull up the graphic, which I should have had earlier up, but while they're loading, also want to check out my friends at Titan Championship Wrestling on Saturday, August 24th. I will be there for Seaside Showdown 2 Tidal Wave. Make sure you get your tickets at Titan Championship Wrestling for that event because it's actually free, so you don't have to get tickets. You just come down. Also be doing a special podcast with Around the Ropes from 12 to 1 on Saturday, August 24th. Make sure you check out both our channels for that. Then I'll be traveling to Kaiju Pro Wrestling on the 21st for Rumble in the Jungle. I'm excited to be making my Connecticut debut over there. And this Sunday, I return to New Jersey with the one and only Tiffany Avatar, who's going to be in the Grand Rumble. I'm just going to be there hanging out. But anyway, it is Recombination Wrestling this Sunday. Make sure everybody gets their tickets. Anthony Cole, the owner, will be on tomorrow night, so don't miss us. And also this week, I have the one and only Herb Simmons from SICW Wrestling coming back on the podcast. We're going to chat it up like we always do because that is my friend and mentor. Mr. Herb Simmons has been around for 50 plus years in the business. And he's got a lot of knowledge and insight. We're going to talk about the recent Fan Fest too that he held in May, that I went to. And I can't wait to chat it up with him. Also coming back next Tuesday is my pal, my buddy, the one and only Cotton Candy Princess, Tiffany Avatar, next Tuesday, 9 o'clock. My pal, like I said, she's coming on to talk about many things, including Titan Championship Wrestling, Kaiju Pro Wrestling, and an announcement that she's going to make next week. And the comments are just flying in here. Holy cow. Hold on. If you want to see Big Hoss this weekend, come to Leechville Gym. Come to Leechville, Arkansas. Watch Big Hoss kick some butt. 100% Big Hoss. Thank you for everything. Hold on for a minute, everybody else. I'll see y'all